Hello students, Mr. Tiki here, and I wanted to show you alternative means to creating designs online using clip art and other photos that you could find, and that way you can create your t-shirt designs without having to draw them from scratch. First of all, I'd like to introduce dafont.com. Dafont's a good place to install fonts. That way you won't have to draw them. For instance, I'm going to choose one here. Let's see here. Let's do Chicago Athletics Slab. Now that's really important that you remember the name of the font, because if you don't, then you won't be able to find it when you go to Photoshop to look for it. What we want here is the .ttf, so I'm going to double click that, and I'm going to wait for it to give me the install. I'll click install, close out these windows, and come back to my page here. And what we'll do is we will go to the text tool, and I will click for a cursor, and I will type in Chicago Athletic Slab, and here it is. From here, I'll go ahead and give it a size so I can see what I'm doing. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And then I'm going to move it over here. I'll select my text tool, highlight, and write Mojave High School. So I can size that down a little bit so that it looks like it fits better, have a nice hierarchy and balance to my logo. Another thing that Dafont can do is it has these things called dingbats, and I usually use shapes or various, but there's a whole bunch of other themes that you can choose from. So for instance, if I choose shapes and I type in something like chess, these dingbats will pop up, and if you click on the dingbats, you can see what letters on the keyboard go with what object that you're trying to choose. You simply download this just like you would a font, and then you can start using it in Photoshop. So one of the designs here that I just kind of put together is something very simple, something that we can put on a t-shirt. But I found this other design here online. I typed in green and orange rattlesnake in Google, and I went through these. It's probably best not to use the ones on the top because they're the ones that are the most used, so kind of look around a bit. I'm going to use this one just for an example. Just drag and drop to my desktop and open that in Photoshop, and this is what we have here. Now, since we have a solid background, I can use my magic wand to delete that. All I have to do is double click background and hit OK. Get my magic wand, click the background, and hit delete. Now, if you don't have a solid background, you can always use your pen tool to clip this out. Now, I'm going to bring this into my t-shirt, bring that there, hit Command T so I can give it a size. That looks pretty good there. Then I will go back to my fonts, and I will type something like Rattlers. Open that up, make it a little bit bigger, put that underneath. T-shirt design complete. Now, there's other things that you can do when you're looking for artwork as well. One of them is like if you track down a photo and something that's not artwork, what you can do is you can download that to your desktop and bring that into Photoshop. And I don't know if the magic wand's going to work well for me here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click the background so I can release it. I'm going to get my pen tool, and I'm going to start clipping this snake out. Now remember, when you clip things out, that you're going to want to feather it just a little bit if that's the look you're going for. I'm going to try to clip this out really fast so that it doesn't take too long. We're almost done here. Okay. Now from here, what I'll do is I'll go to paths, I'll hit the dotted circle, which is load path as a selection. Then I will go to select, modify, feather. I'm going to do 2 and hit OK. Then I'm going to hit Command C, Command X, Command V. I'm going to hide my background by clicking the little eyeball. Then I'm going to use my pen tool to get rid of the insides. After I'm done clipping this out, I can simply hit delete, just like so. Paths, load path as a selection, hit delete. Now before I bring this into my t-shirt design, I want to try to use my filters to give it a different look. So I'm going to go here to filters, I'm going to go to filter gallery, and I'm going to try to find a filter that works well. There's cutout, colored pencil, film grain, poster edges, palette knife, dark strokes, ink outline. I like ink outline, but I don't like the colors that it made. This one looks pretty good, crosshatch, so I'm going to hit OK. Before I bring this into my t-shirt design, I want to make sure that it looks good. I can also go to Image, Adjustments, Hue Saturation, and from here I can go ahead and give it different colors if I like. I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'm just going to hit OK, get my Move tool, and bring this into my t-shirt design here. I'm going to hide the first design, leave the Rattlers letters, and put this t-shirt, place the asset in place, or the artwork, or the design. And that's another way you can go ahead and create designs. I'm really looking forward to what you guys are working on. Please be sure to get your sketches cleared with me first, and hopefully we can have some great design work. That is all from me, and I hope you guys have a great day.